We're going to do kin stretch today for lower body rotational work. David's going to start with an ankle car on the right side. He's going to hug that knee, and he's going to take that foot down, bring it in, pull the ankle up as high as he can, and then take it out into eversion. He's trying to make a big circle every single time. We're going to go 2 reps to the right, and then we're going to go 2 reps to the left. Good. He wants to try to pull as high as he can, and he wants to draw a bigger circle every single time. Big thing is we want to make sure this is not moving. Everything should work from the ankle down. Once David gets 2 reps, he's going to go 2 knee flosses or knee cars. He's going to take the shin into internal rotation, and he's going to then take it into external rotation. He's going to go a couple reps there. He's going to go back to internal rotation, and then he's going to kick his ankle out as high as he can. And then he's going to go into external rotation, taking that shin bone out and bringing it down. Very good. Internal rotation again. Kick it out as far as you can. External and back down. And now the opposite way. Trying to make a circle with that knee. Bring it into internal rotation. Good. You're going to notice David's foot is moving. We want this to move, not this. So what he can do is he can pull himself up and now stay in this position as he comes in. Good. David's going to do it on the opposite side now. Gas pedal down. Roll it out. Pull the toes up. Take it in. We're trying to move at 1 mile an hour through that circle. You can gauge your intensity or the amount of tension you're creating upwards of 60% as you roll through that. Not too much, not too little, just enough that we're feeling the movement in the right area. Good, now we'll go to the knee car. Remember, first 2 are just looking at internal and external rotation of what we call the tibia or your shin bone. Good. Take it out. David does this one way better on the left side than he does the right side. You notice how the ankle doesn't drive as much rotation as does just from the knee. Good. Very good. David's going to go on his right side. We're going to work that left hip now. Left hip car. David's going to make a pillow on the right with the right arm or arm out straight. You can also use a pillow or something to prop your head up. He's going to take his left hand out in front. He's going to make a fist. He's going to drive that into the ground. We're going to work that left leg now. So David's going to come out of the stack position, put the ankle in front. He is now going to drive his knee as high as he can. Good. Drive it up as high as you can. As high as you can, as high as you can. Good. Now he's going to rotate that foot to the ground. This is called external rotation. Now we want to bring the knee back. Good. Very good, very good, very good. Want to swing the ankle underneath. Once we cannot swing underneath anymore, the knee needs to then travel backwards. Good. And then knees together. Make sure that ankle does not touch the floor. It stays above when it's behind. Now we're going to go back to start. And then he's going to lift as high as he can. Lift that knee as high as he can. Bring it up, bring it up. Come on. Keep coming. Keep coming. Good, David. Now he's going to swing underneath. Good rotation on this. He wants to park that foot flat on the ground. And then drop the knee. He's going to go back down. And then we're going to go another rep. Big breath in. Drive the knee up as high as you can. You should be able to get a little higher this time than you did last time. Good. Roll that foot to the ground. Now take the knee back. Good, David. He's going to go through that rotation again, trying to swing the heel behind. Once he cannot take that back anymore, he's going to take the knee. Yep. Good. And then bring everything together. If you have something you can hold on to on this top hand, it makes it a little bit easier to create more tension. We're going to go going back now with the left leg. We're going to take that leg back. Lift up as high as we can. Good. And then take the ankle and swing it forward now. And we're going to slowly park that foot down on the ground. Let the knee drop. And then slide back down. You'll now do the same thing on the opposite side. Slide as high as we can. Roll to the foot. Take the knee back as far as David can. Once he cannot go back any further, he's going to swing the ankle behind. Once he can no longer swing the ankle behind, he takes the knee back. Good. And then he wants to park those knees together. Big breath in. Lift. Good. Once you cannot lift, you're going to swing underneath. Park that foot on the ground. Let the knee drop. Take the ankles back together. One more time, David. Good. Try to create a bigger circle with this hip now. Good. Lift back. Rotate that ankle under. Good. Take it back. Bring the knees together. Good, David. Let's go. One more. Big breath in. Lift as high as you can. Lift as high as you can. Swing underneath. Good. Drop that knee down. And put it back. Good. Now we're ready to start. First movement's going to be 90-90 or Bretzel 2. We're going to go pail and rail on that left leg. With this, setup's going to be hands placed in between the calf and the leg. Knee is going to be in front of the belly button. That ankle is going to come straight out of that knee, making it 90 degrees here. We want the backside to be at 92. So if David points to the pointy part of his hip, he's going to find that. We want to draw a straight line out from the armpit. Good. And a 90 right there. So it's perfect position for him. From here, he's going to sit in to the left side, leading with his belly button to his knee. He's going to want to feel a stretch in his back pocket. Once he feels that stretch, you feel a stretch, David?
Yep.
Good. In order to create more stretch, he can take his tailbone to the sky. Good. And then he wants to take his back pocket to the wall. You're going to feel a deep stretch. It's going to be your hip capsule. We're going to hold this position for 60 seconds. You can go in for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, exhale for 3 seconds, and then hold for 3. In order to help, we'll make sure we time this. So David has another 30 seconds that he is going to sit in this position before we start to pail and rail. The pail and rail is just simply going to be a push, a pull, and a hold. Now with that being said, we want to make sure that we're getting the push and the pull in the right areas. Good. All right, David, first things first, we are going to take a big breath in, and we're going to exhale out. Big breath in. And you're going to start to create tension with your fists in the ground. Take it through your upper back. Start to create tension everywhere you can. And we're going to start to push the knee down into the ground. David's going to push it 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, and to your greatest ability that you can, Push, 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 push that into the ground. Now I want David to focus on trying to push his ankle in the ground as well. Create some rotation from this ankle. Try to push that down on the ground, David. Push, push, push. Very good. And David's going to try to lift this leg off the ground by squeezing the space between his hip and his belly. And 3, 2, 1, pull, pull. Try to squeeze as much space in between the hip and the belly. Good, David. Keep going, keep going. Try to lift this up. Try to lift this up. Good, good, good. Try to lift the ankle. Try to lift the ankle. Good, David. Good, good, good. And box breathe. 3 seconds in, 3-second hold, 3-second exhale, 3-second hold. We're only going to do 1 rep, and then we're going to take to the back leg. David's going to do a full box breath, maybe 2 if he needs it. But he's going to try to calm himself down into that new position that he has. He's earned it, so we got to make sure that we're staying comfortable in this. If you feel pain on the front side of the hip, David would just naturally back out of that position. That way, he was not in pain or in any pain at all. Now we're going to go to the backside. Rear leg, pail and rail. David is going to take his right hand and put it on his chest. He is now going to post that left hand behind, and he's going to rotate his chest towards that back knee or ankle, whatever point he wants to get into. Good. Rotate, rotate, rotate until he feels tension on the top part of the pelvis. Feel good? Mm-hmm. Good. David should be feeling a stretch here. At this current time, this is where we're going to do our 60-second hold. David's just going to focus on his breathing. He can also check his position. He can be a little bit better here. Good. If that front side is bothering him, what we can do is we can modify and close that down. It's really up to you on what's comfortable. What we're really focused on here is just this rear leg, this rear hip. Dave's going to continue to breathe. Good, Dave. Sometimes when you're breathing through it, your body's just naturally going to loosen up. We're going to take a big breath in, David. And we're going to start to create tension, driving this knee into the ground at 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50. To your greatest ability from there. And now we're going to start to drive the ankle in the ground as well. Good. Try to put pressure from the knee and the ankle into the ground. And we're going to hold this for another 6 seconds. At that point, David's going to try to pull this ankle off the ground and pull his pinky finger and his pinky toe together. And 2, 1, pull. Try to pull, try to pull. Try to squeeze these two together. Good. Try to lift here. Try to lift here. Good, David. Good, David. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And relax and breathe into that new range of motion that you have. You guys continue to fight and work for it. Make sure we breathe into those positions, all right? Good. 1 to 2 box breaths on that. Good. Now David's going to make a pillow on the left side. We're going to work a passive range lift off with this leg. We're going to go 5 reps with a 6-second hold. Now that being said, we're going to go through some progressions on that. So first things first, rotation, we want to lift this leg off the ground. We want to work extra rotation of the front hip. All right? So this is going to be our easiest progression, and then we'll go from there. Big thing, you can take that top hand, put it in front, create a fist, and Dave's going to take a big breath in, and he's going to lift, and then he's going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slow control, park that foot back down. If that is easy, David is going to post to the elbow. Very good. Same thing, big breath in, create tension, and lift. Good, still good, still good. Very good. 2, 1, park it back down. If that's still extremely easy, David's going to swivel out and post to the hand. Still relatively long. Big breath in. and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and park it back down. Pause it, I guess. What's up? Now David's gonna go for his 4th rep. He's going to he can bring that hand closer to the hip. That way it's gonna make it harder. Big breath in, create tension, and lift. Lift, lift, lift. He's barely getting on the ground. That's good, that's good, that's good. 6 seconds and park it down. Good, if that was too hard, David's gonna go back to where the hand is posted out. So that way we get more range of motion at this hip. Big breath in, and lift. Good, lift, 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 lift. Hold it up, hold it up. 2, 1, park it back down. Good, David's gonna bring his chest over that front knee now. He's actually going to take this foot and block the back leg. We're gonna work on lift off on the trail leg. So we're gonna lift into IR, or internal rotation. We're gonna use these hands now to post in a different position. So big breath in. And we're gonna lift this back ankle off the ground. Good, hold. 4, 5, 6, slow, 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 put it back down. Good, David's got a lot of range of motion, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna post to the hands. Good, now he's gonna take a big breath in, squeeze the ground, and lift. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, slow and controlled, park it back down. That was pretty easy for David, so he's gonna come closer to that knee with the hands, take himself into more IR, and big breath in, squeeze the ground, and lift. Good, good, good. Slow, hold. 5, 6, slow and controlled. 2 more reps. Big breath in, and lift. Good, good, good. Try to lift as high as you can, high as you can, high as you can. And slowly park it back down. Last one, if he can do it, he's gonna put his hands next to his front hip, post as pretty high as he can. If he wants to go there, he can, or he can actually space his hands out. Big breath in, create tension, and lift. Good, pretty good, pretty good. We wanna make sure that pelvis stays relatively neutral the best we can, but this is very good. And slow and controlled back down. You might cramp in this. If you do, just take yourself further away. So if David's cramping in this position, where he's here, he's going to just walk his hands forward. Very good. Relax. Good. From this position, David's going to make a pillow with his left arm. And we're going to work on rotational work with this hip. So David's going to take a big breath in. Create tension. He's going to lift like a table. Once he lifts as high as he can, he's then going to take his knee and put it into his armpit, and then plant that foot flat. Very similar to our transition with our sideline cars. We're just going to work on this rotational from internal to external rotation. Big breath in, lift, take it to the armpit, swing the ankle back behind, and slow control, park that leg down on the ground. 3 reps total. If this is easy for David, what he's going to do is he's going to post to the elbow. Now instead of his hand being in front, he can go to the hip to make sure the hip is not moving too much. We want good movement from the femur on the hip, all right? So from here, we're gonna take a big breath in, create tension, and we're gonna lift, and we're gonna drive that knee straight to the armpit, and park that foot flat on the ground. Very good. Big breath in, knee to the armpit, swing it underneath. Good, good, good. You're gonna get some subtle pelvic movement. We don't want a lot. We don't want that thing dumping forward, and we don't want it dumping back. So this is a good position for David. He's gonna go one more time. Big breath in, lift, swing it underneath, slow and controlled, park that foot flat on the ground. And then we'll go back again. Lift, swing it back, and relax. Good, cut it. David's gonna go through his trail leg hip floss now. So we're gonna work on that adductor, working on getting an external rotation, internal rotation. So how it's gonna set up is David wants to make sure he's posted with the left hand outside the left hip. Right hand is gonna come towards the groin. Big toe needs to drive towards the ground. Take some stress off that medial knee. And Dave's gonna take a big breath in, drive big toe on the ground, and then he's gonna peel this leg back. As he's peeling the right knee back, he's gonna drive his left leg into the ground. Trying to create as much separation between the legs. Good. Once he does that, he's gonna take that right hand, he's gonna make a fist, and he's gonna post in there. Now Dave's gonna create resistance. As he drives down, he's going to just give a little bit of resistance with the arm. Good, good, good. And now he's going to try to force that knee out again with his leg. Here we go. Good, peel it out, peel it out, peel it out, peel it out, peel it out. Working that extra rotation of that hip, trying to drive those knees apart, create resistance coming back in. Good, we're going to a total of 3 reps here. Good, big breath in, and peel it out, peel. Peel it, peel it, peel it. Drive that left knee into the ground. Good, he's getting more range of motion, that's what we want. Once again, create resistance on the way back. Make sure that big toe is continually to press into the floor. Good. From here, we're going to go into the bear position. We would then transition to the opposite side, and you guys would do everything on the opposite leg as well. So refer back to the video, take yourself through it. Just work with the right leg forward, taking yourself through all of those exercises. But now through bear, David's going to just go ahead and move himself into it. Bear's going to be feet out, facing this way. We're just going to work axial rotations. Notice how David got real tall. He wants to take the crown of the head to the ceiling. He can actually post right hand on the right hip and left hand on the left hip. We're just going to work axial rotation here. So what David wants to do is he wants to take his heel and he wants to roll on both edges. Easy way for us to do it is to think knee and big toe are going to move together. So what David's going to do is he's going to roll to the inside, create some internal rotation of the hip. Good. And then take it back out. He's going to do 5 reps to the left, 5 reps to the right. Good. Continue to wind that hip up into IR as much as you can. We worked a lot of external rotation with the adductor floss, so now we want to work some IR rotation or internal rotation to make sure we're not missing anything within the development.